Well, morning. Welcome to the week ahead. And today, Andrew and I are in Kuntong.
Kuntong, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they call it the CBD 2.
Yes, the CBD 2. And also yesterday, our chief executive was here. Not exactly at this location, but in this district.
Certainly in the neighborhood. I on the way over here today, I ran into a friend who used to have his offices in Central. I was surprised to see him here, but they've moved their offices over and part of the big move to Kuntong, and like you said, our chief executive moved over here as well and saw a little action.
You know, there's actually CBD 3 as well.
Which is...
A lot of my friends are now working in West Kowloon, right above the Elements.
And of course. Yeah, all the bankers are up there.
Yeah, but if you have so many CBD, then the C doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
Central Business District, right? So if you have 3 Central, then you don't actually have a center.
No, you'll just have to call them like terminals, like at the airport. Terminal 1, Terminal 2, Terminal 3.
That's right. Yeah. So let's put it in perspective. What do we want to discuss today?
Okay, so what's coming up this week? Kind of leading in with yesterday. So the chief executive had his big dust-up yesterday. Not as big as the dust-up the previous week.
In Tin Shui Wai.
Yeah, things seem to be calmed down a little bit this week. It seems like the chief executive was not looking to stir things up as much as usual. I think the police were better prepared.
Yep.
Apparently they set up cameras ahead of time to make sure that people could be watched. And as well, there was almost a sort of counter-protest. You had you now have these the regular feature, the 2 opposing camps, but you had a third group that was doing a silent protest, almost like they were asking to restore a little bit of sanity to the whole process. And I saw in the paper somehow Avery Ng got credit for that, but watching the news last night, it was more Audrey Yu and Alan Leong who were kind of front line. So it seems like they did a silent protest, so they weren't running around and screaming and kicking things over. And so things have calmed down a little bit, but of course it comes to the question is why is there so much angst? And there are 2 sets of numbers coming out today and tomorrow that go directly to that issue. Now we start looking ahead. So today the unemployment numbers are going to come out from Hong Kong, and tomorrow the CPI, right, the inflation numbers are going to be coming out.
Consumer Price Index.
Exactly. And this is really strange because Hong Kong is exhibiting symptoms of something that you usually see when there's really high unemployment. I don't think we're going to see a big shift in unemployment, but right now Hong Kong, in terms of those numbers, is phenomenal. The back of The Economist every week, they have a list of all the countries and what their unemployment rates are. Hong Kong, 3.3%.
Yes.
Latest updated number. I don't think we're going to see a big shift in that today, but yet Hong Kong is exhibiting anxieties you normally see in places where the economy is not doing well, where the unemployment is very high. And one of those in particular is xenophobia. People getting upset about immigrants, new people coming in, anxiety about jobs, which is really strange, because Hong Kong's doing so well. But that'll probably be revealed in the numbers that come out tomorrow, which are the inflation numbers. Everybody's working super hard because employers can't get enough staff, so everybody has to double up on their work. But they don't feel like they're getting ahead because inflation's just hammering them.
Yeah, and I think the key word for today, definitely, is either sanity or anxiety.
Yeah.
And I think I will pick anxiety, don't you think? Because although all the numbers are doing very good, we get good numbers, good scores, but it is this anxiety that drives people to insanity.
Yeah.
It is the anxiety that creates such dilemmas in the society, don't you think? So I think anxiety is the key word for today.
I think so. And anxiety is a natural response to a less than advantageous position, but it's it crosses a line. It goes too far. And for some people cross that line earlier than others, and I think these are the ones that we see getting out and protesting. What I'm hoping is that wages will start to catch up with inflation. It's usually a lagging indicator, right? Usually it does take a while, and you do have these anxieties for a bit. But the optimistic view would be that wages do start to catch up, and some of that anxiety goes down, and we can start to look at being more open again about immigration.
Well, I'm glad you brought this up because I think the best way to counter anxiety is actually looking at the macroeconomic figures, trying to think in macroscopic terms, thinking in long term will help you ease the anxiety. And once you can ease your anxiety, you don't look at the short term, then you remain sane.
Yeah.
Because you see, this is where I'm heading. And these are the problems that I will face. Once you think of that and doesn't just have all the problems in your face, then you will become sane again.
Well, I hope so. I don't know if the numbers over the next 2 days are going to help because I think people expect the unemployment to stay low. But when the inflation comes out and if it's high again, that's going to be cause for a lot of people to jump on it. People are going to get more
so you
anxious,
have inflation and anxiety inflation at the same time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you,
All right.
Andrew.
See you tomorrow.